Hi friends. Hopefully you can hear me over this heater. Um, I am really cold. So I just kind of had to bring the heater a little bit close. Like my hands are still like ice. My nose is still ice. I have been in front of the heater since I woke up this morning and I'm still cold. As you can tell, the background is different. I did move. So I am in a new home. I am in a new space. Um, I feel like a part of the reason why it's so cold in here is because I guess I didn't realize as I was manifesting a lot of space for my new space, how long it would take to warm up this big ass room. Because my new room is like twice the size of my old room. So it was easy to kind of just turn the heater on, let it percolate, and then give it 30 minutes and my entire space is warm. No, it's cold. I have a lot of windows in this new room. And it's just so big. So I was like over on one side of the room and I was like, oh, I'm still cold. And then I had to bring my heater over here and it just felt even colder over here. So, I might have on a little bit of a dress and then a button, a long sleeve thermal. Mind your business, okay? It is very, very cold. My ceilings is so high I can't reach to turn my ceiling fan down because the tempo speed on my ceiling fan is also super high. And that motherfucker taller than me, so I can't reach it. So, adjustments, but I'm not gonna complain. This is everything I've been asking for. So we just gonna work with it how we can. Um, Enough of my blabbering. Hi, how you doing? If you're new to being here, hi. My name is B. Welcome to these parts. If you're accustomed to being here, welcome back. I did do a poll over on Twitter to do whether I was gonna do love and or not. Um, Honestly, I feel like I want this to be a collective, and then I'll jump in later and do like individual sign messages or something. I don't know if we did an October reading yet or not. I don't really know exactly what I want this to entail, so I think I want this to be the general for the collective. We do have What Do You Need to Know Wednesday coming up, actually, also that I need to get recorded. So we'll do a quick little general situation, and then I'll kind of jump into like individual signs. I feel like I want to do individual signs today. So, we'll just try to knock that out as nice as we can. Y'all's guess is as good as mine as how this is gonna go. I just know I wanted to get some content out. It's been a while. Again, I have been in the middle of moving. I'm finally settled and everything has finally kind of like calmed down. So I feel like I have enough time and grace and space to do this. So like, share, subscribe, drop down below in the description box. Again, I don't really know how this is gonna come out and what's gonna come out. So y'all's guess is as good as mine. Get it, got it, cool. Okay. I have missed y'all. Did y'all miss me? Because I really missed y'all. I was like, damn, it's been so long since I've done my YouTube content. And since I've switched my platforms of where I'm predominantly doing content, I feel better and I feel like I actually want to do it. YouTube and TikTok has been my predominant platforms since I've been rebranding this year. It makes me super excited to get up and want to do content for y'all. I don't know why Twitter just, I don't know, it just don't hit the same. It just actually feels like it like is more of a burden to post content on Twitter instead of come on here and like do content with y'all or jump over on TikTok. Again, like, share, subscribe. I'm opening for personal readings. You can book with me and book a personal reading through my social media platforms or through my email if you have my email. Okay. So let's just fly by the seat of our pants, I guess, right? Let's kind of see what's going on right now. Give me some cards and some messages for my collective. What do we need to know at this time? I think this is flipped over. Give me something for my collective right now at this time. Give me something for my collective right now at this time. What does my collective need to know? What advice do we need right now at this time for a general message? I feel like this might really already kind of be, I might just make this What Do You Need to Know Wednesday. Because, I'm feeling very general right now. But anyway, give me some cards. What do we need to know? What can we anticipate? What can we expect? Nine of Cups is reversed. The Three of Pentacles is reversed. Seven of Pentacles is reversed. Four of Wands is reversed. Why is everything reversed? What's going on? Why is everything reversed? What's going on? Is my deck reversed? No, they're mixed. Okay, give me one more card. Why is everything reversed? Give me one more card. Six of Cups is the only card that fell reversed, and it is on top of the Nine of Cups. Okay. So let's start with the one that is upright. The first card here is the Six of Cups. It is the only card that is up in the upright position. Are you guys thinking very heavily and reminiscing on old stuff? Five of Cups down at the bottom of the deck. Are we reminiscing on old stuff? Are we reminiscing on old stuff? Is that what this is? Are we reminiscing and it's kind of like putting us in a funk? Six of Cups is a very melancholic energy. It is a sweetheart's energy, puppy love energy. It also rules children, but also rules nostalgia and memories. Okay, so this could be either you or someone who has you in mind, someone who is in your energy field. I already feel guided to tell you if this isn't your energy and this is someone in your energy field, you might be feeling nostalgic about somebody and be feeling like I don't really understand why I'm thinking about them or why I'm experiencing these feelings. If this isn't your energy, right, this could be their energy pulling on your energy as they reminisce, and it could just you could just be feeling the effects of that. Okay, first card out though, we do have the Nine of Cups. So this is definitely rooted in discontentment and not being happy. Person watching, if this is you, really take time to ask yourself right now, why are you not happy? What are you thinking about and comparing it to where you're not happy? Right? Maybe this is where you once was in your life and where you at now, and maybe you comparing the two and you feeling nostalgic. Maybe it's an old relationship that you're still thinking about, and now it's kind of making you feel nostalgic because you're not really happy with maybe some options or some prospects or something like that. The Three of Pentacles is here next to it. So again, maybe it's old relationships. Maybe you're thinking about an old relationship where you was happy, thinking about old memories, thinking about old friends, and comparing it to like where you at now. Three of Pentacles reverse is also an energy of like things not materializing, people not really being a team with you, people not really meeting you in the middle. So again, maybe you're just like really reminiscing right now and it's kind of got you in nostalgia or thinking about memories or just in a very like melancholic kind of state. Five of Cups also is like a melancholic energy to me also. But Six of Cups can be too for different reasons. So I'm being prompted to ask y'all, are you not feeling content because you feel like things in your life aren't materializing? For some of you, I would say yes. With this Seven of Pentacles right next to it, reverse. Seven of Pentacles is about, again, seeing the fruits of your labor, seeing your hard work pay off, seeing not only things materialize, but seeing things grow, seeing things progress, seeing the money, time, energy, effort that you invest in something come back full circle. So again, are you thinking about old stuff? Are you thinking about maybe that one job that really worked out for you that I don't know, maybe you don't work at it anymore, but then you're thinking about the new job and how much you don't like it. Again, maybe there's an old romantic relationship, maybe there's an old friendship that you're thinking about, and you're thinking about the current one and just how much it doesn't make you happy. But then you're like, wow, I really miss, my best friend from college, and she understood me. They met me in the middle. They I didn't really have to explain myself too much. Like, this is someone who just kind of got it right. Same thing with old relationships, right? Sometimes it's like, damn, I miss my ex. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have those moments because it's like, damn, I'm unhappy in this new relationship, or I want to be happy in a new relationship, but I still feel uncontent because they're not really being a team player with me. They're not really wanting to meet me in the middle. They aren't really like investing in the connection, right? Seven of Pentacles is about investing. So maybe someone isn't really investing in the connection the way you thought or wanted them to. Maybe you're not investing in the connection because you don't really want this person, right? Four of Wands is right next to it, but it is also reversed. So the Four of Wands energy is about, again, a lack of a foundation, a lack of harmony, a lack of, yeah, like just overall happiness. Four of Wands here reverse and the Nine of Pentacles here reverse, honestly, together also very much give me, like, if this is a love connection, a like Six of Pentacles is also like a crush kind of energy. So maybe it's not a full on romantic connection. Maybe it's more of like, again, I have a crush on this person, or, I have budding feelings for this person, right? This feels like the harmony, the coincision, coercion, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, to coerce means to like sway someone. So like, what is it? It's missing me right now. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. Fill in the blank here anyway. But yeah, it's like the contentment, the happiness, the overall merriness of it all feels like it's missing. For some of you, this is just your life, right? It's not even about work. It's not about friends. It's not about love. It's not about nothing. It's about just your life in general. You feel like you're working super hard. You feel like things aren't materializing for you. You feel like whatever you're investing in is not falling through. You're not content with your life. You don't really have a foundation. Your inner harmony is off. So externally, your harmony is off when it comes to other things. And you're possibly thinking about back when life maybe felt really, really good. Okay, for some of you, again, this isn't really tied to a person. This is how you just feel about your life in general. For others of you, this is tied to someone, tied to something, a job, and you like, oh, I'm not really happy at this job. I mean, it gets the bills paid, but I'm fucking miserable, right? And now it's got you thinking about, the old job that you used to work at, or the old place, the old managers, right? Where you like, damn, I kind of miss that. I kind of miss those people. I kind of miss that energy. I kind of miss that environment, right? Even school, you know what I'm saying? Damn, I kind of miss that energy. I kind of miss that environment. But this also could be friends, and this also could be romantic partners, where again, you're meeting people. Maybe you're dating, maybe you're courting, right? Six of Pentacles, and you're hanging out and you're getting to know people, but something doesn't quite feel fulfilling. Something doesn't quite feel satisfactory. Something still feels like there's a discontentment. Something still feels like something's still a little off. And it could be because whatever seeds you're planting or whatever you're trying to do isn't really getting off the ground, or this could be someone's energy in reference to you. Take it for how it resonates. Seven of Pentacles, 8, 9, 10 of Pentacles, 7, 8, 9, 10 of Pentacles is here. So yeah, for some of you, this is family life. This is home life. This is you getting your own home. For some of you, this is stability and love and what that looks like, and starting a family. So for some of you, again, you want to start a family, but it's like your prospects, you're not happy. The people that might want to start a family with you, you don't really feel like you want to start a family with them. There might still be somebody you're still thinking about in the back of your mind, right? This could be actual family, and it's just like, oh, I mean, my cousins are cool or whatever, but I'm still thinking about my anointed family, my appointed family, not the people who have the same bloodline as me, but my real friends, my people who feel like sisters, people who feel like brothers, people who feel like my cousins. But something here for my collective, there's something here that's like causing disharmony, that's causing discontentment, and either the disharmony and discontentment is rooted in because things aren't coming to fruition, or things aren't coming to fruition because you're experiencing discontentment and like disharmony. Figure out where you belong on that side of the fence. Okay, again, bottom of the deck card is the Five of Cups, so there is like a tendency of crying over spilled milk. Is this your energy or is this someone else's? Who's crying over spilled milk? There's an overall energy of complaining and crying and being discontent about something, but not doing anything about it. Five of Cups for me is an energy of, so what are you going to do about it? Okay, you spilled the milk. Are you going to clean it up and be happy that you have more to salvage? Or are you going to sit here and complain about the fact that you spilled milk? Okay, you wasted it. Cool. That part of it's done. Now what? What's next? Now what? What's next? You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's kind of giving it. Are you crying over spilled milk, or is somebody else crying over spilled milk? If this is someone else's energy, it feels like they're discontent, right? This is someone who might be missing you, person watching, and might still be holding on to certain memories and things that you share, but then it's like they're not really doing anything about it. There's no wands cards. The only wands cards here on the spread is the Four of Wands, and it's reversed. And the Four of Wands isn't necessarily an action oriented card. It is a marriage card, it is a home card, it is a harmony card, it is a being harmonious, being merry, you know what I'm saying, feeling good, having stability, kind of card, but it's not really a action oriented card. So if this isn't your energy and this is someone else's that might be just sharing your energy with you, this feels like someone who is crying over spilled milk, but then they're not doing anything about it. They're not happy in their life. The investments and the things that they're trying to invest in, to work toward, the people that they're working with aren't shit. The investments that they're making aren't really growing. The seeds they're planting aren't really coming into fruition. They don't really have stability. They're not really feeling harmonious with the people in their lives, and all they can do is sit around and think about you. Take it for how it resonate. Okay, I'm a little warm now. Hold on. Cause yeah, we just yeah, sitting there right there really did help. I'm good and warm now. My hands don't feel so cold. Cause oh shit, it was cold this morning. Okay, give me some. Actually, I think I want to use another tarot deck. Give me my other tarot deck. Give me some energy on this Nine of Cups. Who is this experiencing discontentment and why? Who is this experiencing discontentment, depression, sadness, melancholic energy? Someone who's not happy. Someone who is just like really flustered. Give me this Nine of Cups energy. Who is this? The Lover's card reverse. Yes. So this is someone who, again, you might have had history with. This doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but for some of you, this is a romantic interest, right? Um, the Lover's card reverse makes me feel like this is somebody who wasn't on the same page as you. If this is their energy and they're the one still not happy, not content with life, kind of still going through it and struggling, and now they kind of be in the back of their mind thinking about you. This is someone who wasn't really ever on the same page as you. This is someone who maybe didn't give much. Bottom of the deck is the Knave of Pentacles. So this feels like someone who probably didn't even have much to invest into the connection, if invested anything into that motherfucker at all. Like someone who maybe possibly tried to breadcrumb you, and in the midst of trying to breadcrumb you, they just simply weren't on the same page. For some of you, I'm also hearing this is someone who didn't really know if they loved you until it was too late. I just randomly got that with this Lover's card. This is someone who wasn't on the same page as you because they didn't know if you made them happy or not. This is somebody who might have even was acting discontent and unhappy while dealing with you. And now that you're gone, not since you've been gone. I don't know why that just came to me, but who was that? Kelly Clarkson. Since you've been gone by Kelly Clarkson just came to me. I can't breathe for the first time. Something something, yeah, yeah, like that's kind of what this is giving me. But it's like since you've been gone, Kelly Clarkson, now somebody is like very reminiscent. But this is somebody who wasn't on the same page as you, someone who probably tried to breadcrumb you, somebody who even wanted to act like or was trying to convince themselves that they wasn't happy, that you wasn't their happiness anyway. So now that you're gone, it's like they're really experiencing a level of discontentment. Give me the death card. I was gonna say, give me something else. The death card is here, magician down at the bottom of the deck. Death card fell out. So yeah, this is someone that person watching. If this is someone in your energy, this feels like someone that you had to walk away from. Like I said, this is someone who, when y'all was together and shit, acted like they had better things to do, better places to be, better people to entertain, bitch. And then now that you've kind of separated yourself, this feels like somebody who's crying over spilled milk. Magician card down at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the Empress card right up under that is reversed. The Knave of Swords is directly up under that, and the Eight of Cups. So yeah, this is someone who now is trying to like manifest you or wants to manifest the connection back with you. This is someone who didn't really realize the potential until they no longer had anything with you. This is someone who in a very classic sense didn't know what they had, didn't appreciate the water until the well ran dry. A lot of people don't really appreciate what they have until they lose it. A lot of people don't really appreciate the opportunities that they have until they no longer are there. A lot of people don't appreciate the money that they come by until they no longer have it. So this feels like that. If this is your energy person watching and you still reminiscing about old people, you're being asked to put a fork in that shit, let it go. Manifest something new with the magician card. Stop ruminating and obsessing over shit that never gave you real fulfillment anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, let's go back to what I said. Maybe there's an old job that you still thinking about that maybe you didn't appreciate when you had it. And now you at this new job and you like, oh, I'm just so not happy here. I don't like it here. I don't like this job. I don't like the people. I don't like the managers. The only thing I do like about it is the pay. You know what I'm saying? That's something to be mindful about. That's something to really consider. But sometimes you have to really understand that that boat has sailed. You know what I'm saying? You should have simply appreciated it when you had it. Same thing with the friend. Maybe you didn't really appreciate your friend, appreciate your ex-lover when you had it. Okay, but you gonna sit here and keep crying about it, or you gonna try to manifest something new for yourself? Because what's done is done. Again, you gonna sit here and keep crying about the milk that you wasted, or you gonna clean that shit up and be like, well, at least I got a little more milk in the carton for the little bowl of cereal that I might want tomorrow. Hey, you can't get some stuff back. Some stuff it just is what it is. Some stuff you just gotta put a fork in, put a motherfucking knife in the coffin, and just nail that whole shut. Let it go. Throw the rolls on it and let that motherfucker go. It's done already. You're not gonna get that back. Sorry, you just not. Some stuff you just can't get back. Some stuff you just should have appreciated when you had it. But that don't mean you can't always manifest something similar or something better. That don't mean you can't always get get back to that point. You know what I'm saying? To manifest a job that might not exactly be like the one you missed, but it'll be better than what you currently at. For a friend who, yeah, the friend might not be, like the one that you miss, but it'll still be better than the friends that's trying to come around now. The romance that you have might not necessarily be like that one, but it'll be better than what you have now. But how long you gonna keep sitting on your hands and twirling your fingers around, feeling sorry for yourself, feeling sorry for your situation, feeling stuck at discontentment? What are you going to do to change it? That's what this feels like. Give me the Six of Cups energy, reminiscent on what? Reminiscent on what? Reminiscent on what? Reminiscent on what? Eight of Pentacles is reversed. Ten of Pentacles, yeah. So again, this doesn't generally just feel like romance or love or friends. This feels like anything that you might have fucked up, anything that you probably didn't put the effort into, didn't put the work into, anything that kind of aligns with your Ten of Cups ideal of fantasy. Okay. So again, if you feel like, oh, this would have really made me, because Ten of Cups is the ultimate fulfillment, right? You already have the Nine of Cups with this other deck. So you have the Ten of Cups here on what you're being reminiscent about. There's some idea, some fantasy, some dream, some something, right? That you feel like if everything would have just kind of panned it out a certain type of way, this would have just been my ultimate fulfillment. Ten of Cups, like Nine of Cups is about happiness, contentment, being satisfied emotionally, even though things might not exactly be what it is. Ten of Cups is like, this is my ultimate dream, my ultimate fulfillment, right? Once I achieve all of this, I'll be the happiest that happiest can be. And this feels like there's something that either you didn't put enough work and effort into, or you didn't put any work or effort at all. And again, take it for how it resonates. If this isn't you, then this might be someone in your energy field. This is someone who either, like I said, didn't put any work at all into what they needed to do, or this is someone who put some work in but wasn't consistent. You either didn't put any work at all into what you need to do, or you didn't stay consistent. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay, signs that I see here so far: Scorpio, you out here on the spread. Gemini, you out here on the spread too. Okay, Knight of Wands is down at the bottom of the deck. Like I said, I don't see any real movement cards. This is now my movement card. You see that we have the of Wands. This is someone taking real action. This is somebody who didn't stay consistent. So let's go back to what I just said, right? If this is you, person watching, regardless of what you worried about and still kind of reminiscent on, you can't get that back. You simply just, the bus has left the station. The train has left the station, bitch. Uh, the boat has already left the dock. It just is what it is. Some stuff you just have to take to the chin, right? But it ain't enough to just cry about it. It ain't enough to sulk about it, right? The Five of Cups is here. Yeah, it's enough to, yeah, you valid in feeling away, but don't sulk in it. Don't wallow in it. Get your ass up and ask yourself, so what are you gonna do next? Because that's what matters. Yeah, maybe you weren't consistent at your job, so they fired you. Maybe there's certain inner work you needed to put in as a friend that you didn't put in. Maybe there are certain consistencies with your content or with practice or with putting yourself out there or whatever, right? To where when you looked at wherever you be 10 years from now, you feel like it would be this in 2015, and you felt like in 10 years from now, I'm going to be here in my life. And maybe come down as we wind down to 2025, you still not there yet. But you have to ask yourself, what are you doing or not doing to make this a reality for yourself? And if you don't have an answer about that, you have to be very honest about the fact that you haven't had an answer about that. But others of you, again, this isn't your energy. This is someone else's who feels very discontent with their life. They didn't understand what they had until it was gone. But now they want to sit around and act like they feel so much of a way. But it's like at the end of the day, they weren't consistent enough, or they didn't do the work that they needed to do. Maybe you weren't a good friend and you needed to do some work on yourself and you didn't. Maybe you were supposed to be a certain type of lover and you didn't put work on yourself. Maybe you were a certain type of friend, certain type of lover, certain type of worker, certain type of being, but you weren't consistent in that. It depends on you. When I look at my life, do I feel like this is where I would ideally want to be at 2025? No. But I can also be accountable and say, if I would have stayed consistent with half of the shit that I was doing years ago, ain't no telling where my life would be. I'd probably be further than where I would want to be. But I didn't stay consistent. All I can do is go back to the drawing board right now and figure out how I can work on maintaining consistent for these next 10 years coming up. Maybe some of you need to put the work in, but it's not enough. You know what I'm saying? In order to be a good friend, to be a good lover, to be a good worker, maybe there's something about you that you need to really like check about yourself that was from childhood. But crying over spilled milk ain't gonna help. I'll tell you that. Being mad and being discontent and kicking yourself. I just had to have this conversation with my sister, and my sister's 20. And I just had to have a conversation with her about the other day about how she's feeling depressed because of, the lack thereof. I ain't gonna put her business too far out there, but I kind of had to have the same talk with her too about like, I mean, it's valid to feel how you feel, but let's really talk about some shit. You feel how you feel because you're not really putting the work in. You feel how you feel feeling like X, Y, and Z because you more focused on living vicariously through everybody else and escaping your reality instead of asking yourself, what do I need to do to shift my reality? Besides, you're only X years old. I mean, what do you really expect to be like? You know what I'm saying? I be feeling really bad for the younger generations because as someone who I'm sure older 90s babies be riding us super heavy about how 97 babies aren't really 90s. I don't suck ass. I don't really give a shit. At the end of the day, growing up the way that I grew up, I'm really appreciative because I didn't have the whole world directly in my face for me to know what people in Timbuktu are doing. I was able to be a kid and I was able to come up with my own reality. You know what I'm saying? For those of you who like me, your biggest idea of what you wanted to be was turning on MTV Cribs or some shit. And it's like, oh, I can't wait to be maybe famous. These kids now, two clicks in a scroll, you can see what motherfuckers your same age over there in California is doing and shit. And then it make you feel like you not doing enough or you're behind or like you missing something in life. And it's like, dude, slow your ass down. You're 20. You're a kid still. You still wet behind the ears. You don't even know who you is, let alone where life is going. And if you want to aspire to be one of them people who's, even though you young, you still on top of your shit and got it together, that means you have to get on top of your shit and get it together. Instead of sitting around watching everybody else get their life together, get the fuck off this internet, go outside and get your life together. This kind of feels sort of like that. So it's like, again, for those of you where this isn't about love, friendships, or anything externally, and you're battling with a whole bunch of discontentment because of your own life, I mean, you kind of have to look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what are you not doing? What haven't you been doing? And what do you need to start doing so you can get there? For others of you, like I said, this ain't your energy. This is someone else reminiscing on you, thinking about you, worried about what you doing and how you not fucking with them and how you not really investing and how the harmony between y'all done fucked up. But again, this ain't your fault person watching. This is somebody who simply just didn't give to you the way they should have. They weren't consistent in how they showed up. This is someone who even made you feel like you weren't their happiness. You weren't their contentment, even if it is a friend. This feels like an old friend who always made you feel like they could do better without you. That they didn't really need you, that they ain't really fuck with you like that. These are people who made you feel like, damn, Shawty only called me when, you feel me, nobody calling her. You know what I'm saying? This is a man who only hit me up when it's beneficial to him. You know what I'm saying? He don't make me feel like, she don't make me feel like I'm they happiness, and that they just are so happy to be with me, and that they're content and satisfied with their life. This is always someone who made you feel like they could find better, or that they were looking for better, or that they were on their way to better, and that you was just like a stepping stone along the way. And now that you didn't discontinued that shit, you didn't push the shit away, and you kind of on your own trope. This feels like somebody who is now thinking about the fact that person watching actually really made me happy, and I didn't think about that shit. I didn't know how happy person watching was really making me for real. Give me a couple of cards just to end this, because we had 30, so let me go ahead and kind of wrap this up. Give me a couple of more cards. Yeah. Look what just flipped over first. Door to personal happiness and healing. Door to value. Simple path. So person watching, yeah, this feels like, for those of you, I feel like there's a stronger energy though of this being a collective energy of people that you don't fuck with no more. Excuse me. This feels like a collective energy of people you don't fuck with no more. And I'm gonna tell you something. Since you've been on your journey to personal happiness, healing, and money, and you've been listening to your divine team, and you've been divinely guided, and you've been, you know what I'm saying, listening to what your divine team wants for you, you've been leveling up. Yeah, the magician in the mirror. You can see through the real shit, through the bullshit. You're being able to see through fake people, then who's like just really just riding your coattail because they want something from you. You know what I'm saying? Doors are opening for you. You have two cards of doors opening for you. Door to personal happiness and healing, and door to value. Both of these are opening. So for a lot of you, you're already doing what you need to do. You're already on the journey and the path that you need to be on. And the more you continue on this journey, doors have been opening for you. For those of you where this is somebody old who treated you like an option, who wanted to breadcrumb you, they had more to give. They was just giving you a little page of pentacles energy instead of a real pentacle, or knight of pentacles, king of pentacles, really investing something here. This is someone who acted like they didn't want to invest here, or made you feel like they didn't know if they wanted to invest here, made you feel like you should just be happy with the breadcrumbs, happy with the inconsistencies, made you feel like that there probably was someone better than you out there in the world that could make them happy, whether it be a lover or a friend. And now that you've cut them off and doors are opening for you, great things are happening for you. Doors, you know what I'm saying? Finances, not only is your finances increasing, but your sense of value is increasing. What you tolerate, what you put up with has been increasing. You have been healing. You yourself, that I said, you have the door to personal happiness and healing. So for a lot of you, this Nine of Pentacles, like I said, ain't your energy. This isn't you here in discontentment energy. This is somebody else who is looking at you and then looking at themselves. They looking at you and then they looking at themselves, and they're realizing, oh, I'm not really happy. Oh wait, I think person watching actually is who made me happy. And now they kind of real reminiscent on when you was in a life and when they did feel happy and all of that. And now they crying over spilled milk because they realizing they didn't really plexico burst they motherfucking self. For those of you who don't know what that means, they didn't shot themselves in the motherfucking foot. They didn't shot themselves in the ass. And they realizing now, oh wait, when you do clown shit, the clown always comes back to bite. This is someone who now just has to be, they have to kind of lay in this bed. They've made this bed, they have to lay in it. And this is someone who is laying in it. Before a lot of you, you're growing, you're glowing, you're happy, money's looking good, your sense of value is looking good, opportunities and doors is opening for you, and you're being very closely guided and protected toward bigger and better things. Who was it that got watch they protect your neck? I think it was fire signs yesterday when I did collectives over on Twitter. And it was like, okay, I think the overall theme message was like, hey, y'all have stuff coming in and blessings and things coming in for your hard work and your artistry and everything that you've been doing. Be very careful of people who want to steal that away from you. You're gonna encounter some people who act like they so happy for you, but really they kind of want to steal your joy. They kind of want to steal your sauce. They kind of want to steal the motherfucking Krabby Patty formula and shit. And it's gonna be on you to make sure that you protect it fiercely. Okay. So that has been your reading. Thank you so much if you've gotten this far to watching my channel. I really appreciate it. We're gonna have to do something about this background because it just looks really bland. But you know, for right now, we gonna do what we can because I don't even know if I'm gonna keep my office space in this. Like my bedroom is there, and this is like a little cave corner that I could use for an office space or like a little reading corner. I'm gonna use it for an office space for right now, but I still might kind of move and like reshift some stuff. I don't know. Work with me on that. Be patient with me on that. Um, we'll figure it out as we go. Anyway, my name is B. Just in case you forgot from the beginning of this, like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments, sends us into the algorithm. Join our family over here. Make sure you subscribe. And yeah, I'm open for personal readings. You can definitely check me out over on my social media platforms. Just shoot me a DM. I will get to it. Or send me an email and I will get back to that. And I'll send you my rates so you can do personal readings. In the meantime, between time, thank y'all again for watching my video. And I'll see you over on the next one. Bye.